Greetings, fellow agents. Johnny 5 Alive here, and welcome back to another Division 2 news update video. So today's video is a quick recap of what news was announced in the recent dev stream on Twitch, including their future plans for the game, the current state of the game, and a little bit of a celebration of the game being released for about a week now. So we're going to go over all that and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Alright, so today's Twitch stream was covered by two devs. Sorry, I'm going to probably butcher these. Yannick Bancheru, he's a live content manager, and Hamish Bode, senior community developer. Now, I got to be honest, this is my first time watching the devs live stream anything related to the game. I've been so inundated going from Fallout into Anthem, and now Division just sprung up on us, and I'm just diving head into this and didn't really know anything pre-Division 2 about the game. Played the open beta for only an hour, so it's just all so new to me. And I gotta say, these two community managers, senior community manager and content manager, very nice, humble guys. So they started off, they were saying the game isn't perfect, it has its issues, and they're being so humble about it. Basically saying that they know there's problems with the game and they have to fix it. And it's just amazing to me because, yes, there are problems with the game, but they're so minor compared to what we've seen from game after game after game over the last few years. But then they also said, you know, that they also want to take a step back and pat themselves on the back because the game's been out, it actually launched, and it's doing fairly well. And I just had to laugh because they're being so humble about it, and they know they're kicking butt. The game has a few slight issues that were just squashed immediately. So they were saying that they're able to fix some crashes that the game was happening because of the drone skill, thanks to the community. So you guys reporting the bugs on the forums and stuff are definitely helping out to squash those bugs rapidly. And they've fixed so much in the last week or so, and the game is like constantly progressing in rapid speeds. I feel like they fixed more with this game, and there were minor problems in the last week than we have seen from such games as Fallout 76. You know, it just, when a game launches in a good state, it can only get better quicker. They're not spending all their resources scrambling to fix critical issues here and there or add new content or balance this. They're like, here's a full game, we can focus on the immediate things as they pop up, and it's like whack-a-mole. They're just on top of it, just whacking up these issues as they come up, and they're not overwhelmed. So it's just amazing to see a game like this do so well and squash things so quickly. It's just absolutely amazing. It's a breath of fresh air. So they went on to talk about some of the changes that are coming up. The clan color is currently yellow, and it's been a problem for me and my teammates. We've been turning around shooting each other thinking that they're a named enemy creeping up on them, because the enemies are really good at flanking and your teammates are usually coming up behind you to take cover, so sometimes you think that they're flanking you, and it's quite hilarious. So they're looking to change the color of the clan so they're not the same as named enemies. They're looking into doing an FOV slider very soon, and then they talked about the world tier 5, which is the last tier of the end game, and it's not coming next week. There were some people thinking that it was going to come so soon. They said they're going to let us know, but what they want to do is they want to flush out any remaining issues and be sure the game is in the best state possible before the Tidal Basin dungeon comes out, the final stronghold, and then the tier 5, the world 5 tier. They want the game to be 100% polished before this stuff is added in, which I completely agree with. And the thing is, flush out any remaining issues, like certain skills aren't working properly. They're saying, like, why we don't want you to go into the final end of the content, like the end game, the last tier of the end game, if certain things aren't working properly. That's just no fun. So they want to make sure everything is polished, and to be honest, that's not a big weight. It really isn't. If you think about all the games we've been experiencing with Anthem, Fallout 76, you name it, they're just looking to fine-tune a few things. It's really just turning a couple dials, and that's not going to take them too long. Squashing a few extra bugs, and that's a great thing because you're going into this final tier of endgame, and it's going to be 100% fully polished, and we don't have to wait a year for it like we've had to with other games, waiting for that new content. Not to mention, if you guys are playing Division, I mean, depending on how fast you're playing, you can blitz through the main story in like 15-20 hours. If you take your time, it takes you about 50 hours hours. But once you get to the end game and you blast through the world tiers, there's just so much to do. I gotta say, like, I don't know how many hours I've played. Let me see if I can find out if it says here somewhere. My play time is 56 hours played. Holy crap, I did that in a week. So I've played a lot in the last week or so. 56 hours played, and I am currently gear score 455, 453, somewhere around there. The cap right now is like 450, but you can incrementally inch your way up to I don't know. We're guessing 500, and then when World Tier 5 comes out, that should jump up a bit. But it's very incremental once you get to this stage. But I am having so much fun, and the clan stuff is just absolutely amazing because we're like playing competitively. There's a leaderboard for the members in your clan, and we're like level 17 clan now or something. We've progressed quite a bit. It's quite awesome, and you know, so if you guys want to join a really good clan or have fun with us, links are down in the description below. Join our Discord, come join us. We're having a blast. We at 47 members, but we're slowly weeding out like people who haven't been on, like level 5s and 7s and stuff for level 30s. So yeah, anyways, getting back to it, they want to flesh out the last remaining issues before Tier 5 and Tidal Basin, which makes sense, but I was just ranting about how much content there is to do in the game. So I think, you know, the hardcores are going to be sitting there waiting for it, like, come on, I really want that World Tier 5, but for everyone else, I think there's just, even for the hardcores, I just think there's so much to do to keep us occupied. It's not really a problem. And you know what? If you manage to just max out everything, you can do multiple different loadouts. So you're collecting gear for multiple different builds. And if you manage to get all the builds, well, then go play some Satisfactory, because that game just came out today. So anyways, they went on to more world stats, which are really fun. So they talked about how many headshots there were worldwide, 5.5 billion. Bullets fired was 123 billion. Experience gained 4.2 trillion. NPCs killed 3.9 billion. And birds shot 1.3 million. Oh, that's so funny. I actually haven't even shot a bird yet. I remember being in a group with someone earlier today going, I'm just impressed that you could shoot the birds. I just never bothered to shoot a bird. But man, is this game immersive. Definitely shot some deers and dogs. Foxes and stuff. So anyways, they went on to talk about the divisiongame.com. If you guys go there and search for the game plan, the dev team has curated guides for players. Let me see if I can pull this up actually. All right, I can't seem to get this to load. The servers are probably being bombarded right now, but that's quite okay. So anyways, all you got to do is go to the divisiongame.com, and then on the top right hand side, there's a thing called, you go to more, and then you go scale that down, and then you go to game plan, and you'll see in the game plan, you'll see a whole list of things that you could search, and the dev team has curated a top video. So if you're looking for guides or something about the Dark Zone, you can search that, and it'll filter through YouTube videos for you that are picked out by the dev team, so the best ones possible. That way you don't have to search on YouTube, and it'll give you a more refined search, which is a pretty handy thing to have on your website. So that's a cool thing. Then they showed off some cool cosplays. They have a little contest going on. They're going to be giving out some Division 2 figurines, and they're really nice. And then, so if you make a really good cosplay, you can send it in and you'll possibly win one of these. But for those of us that don't have the time to do all this Photoshop and dress up, what they're doing is another giveaway for in-game Photoshop stuff. So I'll have some images running in the background of some examples, but they're showing off. You tweet out to hashtag Division 2 photos and give your best photo from photo mode in the game. And the photo mode in the game is absolutely amazing. I've been taking pretty generic photos, like I don't put any filters on them. I just kind of pose my character in front of something that looks cool. They're basically like screenshots, but you can actually do lens flares, and you can change like the color, the saturation. There's a whole bunch of options options if you hit the tab button, and you can actually pick all your emotes. There's so much you can do with it, and play around with saturation and lighting, and you can morph the camera, and you can do all these really crazy things. So you can get really artsy with this. So come up with something really cool and then tweet it out to Division 2 photos, and you can potentially win a figurine. And I think it's just fun to participate in general, because why not? Boom, and they pretty much summed it up there. They said they're gonna have like another dev stream tomorrow. They're gonna have some daily streams. They're gonna be playing the game. But man, I just gotta say, like, how overwhelmingly positive this whole experience has been. I haven't been making too many Division videos, but I gotta tell you that in my Discord and, you know, me being in game, like, I've been kind of inundated with it. So if you guys come join us on Discord, I'll have a link down in the description below. You can come play with me. I jump in there and I play with all the different guys daily, and I gotta say, I've been obsessed with this game over the last week. It's been consuming me, and I mean, I haven't been going as hard as some people, but I'm giving it I put 56 hours in, but I was early access as well, so 56 hours since last Tuesday, so it's been about 8 or 9 days for early access members. Boom. So yeah, I've been absolutely having a ton of fun with this, and it's so overwhelmingly positive, and I haven't had too many video ideas because it's just, it seems like a very straightforward game, and I'm struggling to come up with content ideas. But now, as I'm getting into the late game, I'm starting to see how builds unfold. I'm making this really cool, like, sniper build, and I had this really cool skill-based build for a healer, and I'm starting to get those ideas churning out now. So I think as we start embarking into the end game, I'll have some more video ideas, and then there's also always the new stuff. So that's what I'll try to stick to for now, because there are guides out there, but I feel like just go out there and play the game and have fun, and you'll figure it out. But there are definitely some tips and tricks and beginner things that I wish I knew when I started, so I'll probably see if I can come up with a video for that. For now, we're gonna just enjoy the game. So I think that's the most important part, is that I just get in there and learn it all. And man, it's such a complete game that I've been playing it for a week, and I'm, you know, still just soaking it up. So it takes time. It definitely takes time, and it's been a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend the game. That's your news update from the dev stream. World Tier 5 is not coming next week. They'll let us know, and they're just polishing up the game. Some fun stats, and you know, they're changing the clan color, and FOVs are coming soon too. So boom, there it is. There's your news update, guys, and kind of an update on what I'm doing with videos and on the channel. But definitely expect to see more Division stuff. But right now, it's just trickling out. I haven't quite turned the faucets on for the video flow for this. Still trying to get through the game myself. Boom, there you guys go. That's gonna do it for me here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more weekly Division videos, daily Anthem videos, daily Planet Coaster videos, all that stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.